Goldie with me? Yes, you did, good girl. All right, for this video, we're going to be working on our heel intro, okay? So heel is kind of like loose leash walking, but it keeps our puppy a little bit closer to us. It's really great to use it when we're in crowds or if we go out where there's a lot of people. Also, you know, anytime you're walking on the street, if somebody gets scared or something, you can keep Goldie nice and close to you, okay? It gives you a little bit more control over the walk. So, I recommend you do the heel maybe 4 minutes into the walk and then maybe a little bit when you come back. You don't want to do it the full walk because we want to allow Goldie to kind of have that loose leash and have her kind of, you know, walk around and sniff everything and check stuff out, okay? So, when we start with our heel, I have my treats in my dominant hand and I'm going to have Goldie on my non-dominant side. So I'm going to have her on my left side. So come here, Goldie. Right here. And we always want to have Goldie start in a sit and end in a sit, okay? So when we have her start and stop in a sit, it's part of the heel. So we never want to actually say sit, but you can use the treats to lure her into the position. So I also want to take my leash, get it a little bit tight, but not too tight, and we want to keep it right at our hip, okay? So that allows Goldie to stay right with us. She doesn't get too far ahead, she doesn't get too far behind, okay? So she starts in the sit. I use the foot of the side that she's on, so my left foot, and I'm going to step with that one first. That allows Goldie to know, now we're going, follow me. As soon as that foot hits the ground, I'm going to tell her to heel, okay? So of course now she's like, oh, lay down. All right, so I have my treats, I have her next to me, she's in her sit, and we're ready to go. Use your left foot, and as soon as it hits the ground, heel. You want to keep her nice and close, so keep that leash next to you. Goldie, ready? So I can lure her into her sit, but don't say the word. Good girl. Heel. So she's going to stay right next to me. Good girl. Good girl. Good. We're going to go down, back. Good girl, Goldie. And then as soon as we come to a stop, I need her to sit, but I don't want to say the word. Good girl. Good heel, Goldie. Good heel. So it's really important that you two are always facing the same direction. Even when you stop and have her sit, or when you start and have her sit, you guys need to be facing the same direction. If her bottom is out to the side and she's more facing you, I just want you to scoot her right back in so that you start and stop facing the same direction, okay? Goldie, what are you doing? Good girl. Ready? Good. Heel. So keep her right next to me. Good girl. Good girl. You can even give her a leash a little jiggle. If that's not working, let her sniff the treat, pull it away. Eventually she will figure out what she's supposed to do and her tushy will hit the ground. Good heel. Good heel. Now remember, you want to say the word, reiterate the word so she gets it with the action. Goldie. Good heel. Good girl. Heel. Good. And she's staying right next to me, which is good. If she gets too far in front of me, I just want to make sure I've got that leash right next to my hip. I don't want it to leave my side, okay? Good heel, Goldie. Good girl. So this is an important one to practice. You can do the sits when you're walking down the street. Every time you come to a corner, stop. And as soon as you stop, she's going to sit down, okay? We want to make sure that that happens every single time. That's one of the hardest things with heel is to have her sit when you stop, okay? Heel. Oh man, she's already a pro with this. Good heel, Goldie. Very good. Who's my good girl? Yeah. All right, one more time around. Heel. which is awesome. So as soon as you start, remember, she needs to be in her sit position, okay? And then as soon as you stop, she needs to be in her sit position. Remember, we don't want to use the word sit. We want to lure her into that position, okay? Keep the leash decently tight, right up next to your hip. As soon as you start, you want to start with the foot of the side that she's on. As soon as you step, say heel, okay? Keep her right up next to you. As soon as you stop, she needs to sit down, okay? Now, eventually we will add the faster and the slower, which are some speeds that we want her to go through when we're doing turns, okay? But right now, let's just work on having her stop, having her sit every time we stop, and having her stay right up next to you, okay? Yeah. So she did really good for her first time. Good job, Goldie. I'm so proud. Yeah. All right, so this was Stephanie and Goldie, and today we were doing our introduction to heel.